Christina will wear Schaefer down if he's not in good shape, but now it's Brett Schaefer that takes the back of Brian Christina.
And doing a good job holding that back control. Christina doing some of the right things as far as trying to shake him off, trying to roll, trying to turn in. But Schaefer showing good positional control here, and that experience that we've talked about already is paying off for him. Christina just covering up here. Schaefer, I think, could be a little bit busier with his ground and pound because he's not having much success in the way of submission attempts so far, but he might wear Christina down here.
And JR, if there would be one thing that Brian Christina might be suspect in, it would be that he's got the stereotypical glass chin. I don't know if that's a fact, but Don Theus is going to stand him up. Let's see what happens here.
Good shot by Schaefer, and Christina's head snaps back there. You wondered if he had a glass chin. He just showed that he does not, as he took a couple of hard shots there, and he's still in the fight, Steve.
JR, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and yes, a mandatory overtime round. And Christina comes in with a flurry, and Schaefer could be in trouble.
Couple of those knees sneaking right up the middle there. They hit Schaefer hard, but Schaefer seemingly unfazed so far. He gets Christina up against the cage, throws a little shoulder strike, and they're just going back and forth trying to get position right now. Good strikes from both fighters up against the cage, fighting out of the clinch.
A perfect matchup, J.R. Gordon, for this light heavyweight fight. And that looked like a low blow. Oh, my. I wonder if the cup broke on that one.
Schaefer, he's got up to 5 minutes to recover. He's in the corner. There's a very pained look on his face there. Referee Don Theus asking Christina to go over into the neutral corner, and we're going to see Schaefer taking some time to recover from that shot. Schaefer taking a knee, referee checking on him there, seeing if he thinks he's going to be able to continue.
The fans, for some reason, JR, and I've never understood it, they get brutal with the guy that the infringement was against, and yet you can see he's in pain, and he should take some time and recuperate, but looks like he's ready to go.
Ready to go. Like I said, he had a very pained look on his face there. I'm surprised that he didn't take a little bit more time. But these guys ready to go. We talked about this fight was supposed to happen before, so these guys have been in each other's minds for a long time. Got 10 seconds left to finish out round number 1 in our first professional bout of the evening. And another good knee by Brian Christina.
And it's a little late because the first round will come to an end in a real beauty for the light heavyweight title, JR. Seconds out to start this second round, as we referenced this for the light heavyweight title, and a good opening round. 3 5-minute rounds. We've got one in the books, and here we go, JR, to start the second.
Brian Christina in the white trunks had some blood coming out of his nose in between rounds. His corner got him cleaned up, so I don't think it's broken. He doesn't appear to be doing too much mouth breathing right now. Schaefer covering up as Christina closes in. I think he's got him hurt, and definitely those knees are landing strong, but Schaefer fires back.
Wow, what action, and Schaefer ducked his way out of a couple of shots thrown by Brian Christina, and he can take a knee. He's proven it tonight, has Brett Schaefer.
And much improved stand-up out of Brian Christina. Very, very crisp striking, good knee strikes thrown at the right time from him in this light heavyweight title bout.
We welcome your comments right here. We'd like to know for all of you watching what you think of the show. And a big knee by Brian Christina, and now a flurry, and Schaefer could be in trouble.
I'll tell you, Schaefer is taking some amazing punishment and just continuing to push back. Christina's got that guillotine hooked in fairly tight, but I think Schaefer's got wrist control there, and he pops his head free.
Yeah, you would think the strength of Brian Christina, a former bodybuilder, a weightlifter who turned mixed martial arts fighter last year, would have all the strength needed, and he does, and bowls over Schaefer.
Good sweep there by Christina. We're going to see what he throws from the top position here. He's trying to work his way into full mount with Schaefer pushed up against the cage, and he's landing some solid shots, loses his balance momentarily, and then gets head control. Schaefer, go ahead, Steve.
Excuse me, JR, guillotine attempt in now by Brian Christina, but it's Brett Schaefer that secures the right wrist of Brian Christina to alleviate any possible attempt there, and now he breathes. He's listening to his corner people, and there it is, the guillotine in.
And Christina just firing off, but Schaefer, man, can this guy take a shot? Doesn't seem like anything hurts him no matter what he gets hit with. And now we've got Schaefer in the top position and Christina fighting off of his back.
Good fight and good action so far. Now we'll see how Brian Christina will work from the back, and he seems to be doing good so far.
Yeah, good job by Schaefer off the bottom, Christina off the bottom, landing some good elbows to the head of Schaefer. We've referenced it already. Schaefer can just take a shot. There is no quitting this guy. And Christina again showing his strength, just sweeping him over and going back into the top position.
Hey, JR, is it me or has Brian Christina improved dramatically?
Much improved fighter is Brian Christina. Referee Don Thea steps in, waves off the bout. I think Schaefer might have tapped out from the bottom. Good job by Brian Christina. Kicked down light heavyweight professional mixed martial arts title holder.
Gentlemen, how about a hand for these two warriors? The winner at 2 minutes, 52 seconds of the second round by exhaustion. And new kickdown light heavyweight men's mixed martial arts champion, Brian Bam Bam Christina. Ladies and gentlemen, the man standing to my right, if you're not familiar, has been fighting exclusively in the Kickdown Mixed Martial Arts Fight promotion. And you probably don't know it, but he takes over for quite a fighter. The light heavyweight title was won on the same fight card you fought at last May at the Budweiser Event Center in Loveland, Colorado, when you avenged your loss to Tony Kelly. Chris Camozzi vacated the title where he won last evening and extended his professional record to 10-1 at the Maximum Fighting Championships, which is the Canadian version of the UFC. So this man, the new light heavyweight champion of the Kickdown, follows some great company. Brian, an excellent hard-fought victory, and you showed a little bit of everything. Stand-up, ground, transition. You got out of submission attempts, and you continue to strike and won the war of attrition. Congratulations, champ.
Thank you. I just want to thank Jesus Christ for making this fight possible. I want to thank my wife and the children for their support. Thank Tom Johnson, Valiant Martial Arts. House of Martial Arts for the training. Thank you, Steve. I want to thank Brett for the waiting on me to fight. I trained hard for this, and I'm thankful I had the opportunity and was able to pull it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a little out of breath, but mighty happy to have the new belt. Meet your new kickdown light heavyweight champion, Brian Christina. Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout, 2 5-minute rounds in the kickdown men's professional lightweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to us by way of Loveland, Colorado. He enters the cage 39 years of age. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 161 pounds, representing Loveland Ground and Pound, a veteran of over 30 mixed martial arts bouts in his career, a kickdown veteran going way back to 2003. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Slaughterhouse, John Sargent.
Hi, my name's John Sargent. I want to say thanks, Denver, for letting me fight again. I want to say thanks to Steve for letting me back on this venue. Happy 50th. I'm fighting a kid named Jack Johnson. He's a world-class fighter. He's going to bring it, and all I got to say is that, Jack, I'm going to stand, so let's bang.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the kickdown cage 25 years of age. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 160 pounds. He's the former kickdown lightweight amateur modified Muay Thai champion. He's the former ISKA Colorado State Muay Thai champion. He's the former ISKA USA amateur champion. He's the former ISKA modified Muay Thai champion of the world. He's a Chuck Norris World Combat League veteran, and he's the former kickdown lightweight amateur mixed martial arts champion. Tonight, he makes his professional mixed martial arts debut representing the House of Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man known as the Knife, Jack Johnson.
Hi, I'm Jack Johnson, here to fight John Sargent, making my pro MMA debut. Here to represent the House of Martial Arts, and get ready, guys. This is going to be a good show.
And so we have arrived at one of the more anticipated bouts of the evening. Many people in the Denver, Colorado area know about John Sargent and his background in the kickdown. Many people know about Jack Johnson and his background in the kickdown, the many titles that he has secured in this fight promotion to go on to fight for the Denver Fury in Chuck Norris's World Combat League. Well, tonight, JR, Jack Johnson will take on a fighter who has fought 15 times professionally in mixed martial arts, and he makes his fight debut right here, right now. Jerome Locke in the center of the action, waiting for the cage door to be set, and we are moments away from being off, and here we go. They touch gloves, and Jack Johnson now is a professional mixed martial arts fighter.
Jack Johnson, an ISKA World Muay Thai title holder, Obviously, he's got the stand-up game. John Sargent in his pre-fight interview said he was going to stand with Jack, and the first thing he does is grab a leg and go for the takedown. Jack taken down, gets up once, but now he's on his back.
You kind of knew that this sort of thing might happen, that he would talk about standing, but make no mistake, I don't think he wanted to do any standing with Jack Johnson.
I think you're right. Sargent, known primarily as a wrestler, a wealth of cage experience, but he's made his name mostly on the ground, and he's doing a good job of that here so far, maintaining side control on top of Jack Johnson.
The problem here, JR, is Jack doesn't have an awful lot of mixed martial arts experience.
We're over here near the corner of John Sargent. He's able to listen to his corner well, and he maintains full mount. Attains full mount, rather. Jack Johnson doing a good job holding on from the bottom. Referee Jerome Locke warning both fighters for grabbing the cage. Says this is their last warning. We're going to see a point taken next time. John gives up mount, goes to side control in his corner, imploring him to throw some elbows.
Jack's still in a precarious spot because he's on the ground on his back. Now he's going to try to work out of it. What people don't know about Jack, though, JR, is he did wrestle in high school, so he does have some wrestling background.
And he's got full guard now, so in a little bit better position to defend himself. But Sargent doing the smart thing, keeping this fight in his corner, pushing Johnson's head up against the cage where he loses some of his ability to move around. And John Sargent in the black trunks on top, back into side control, starting to open up his ground and pound game.
John Sargent now works up against the fence of the kickdown cage. John Sargent doing what I would have anticipated he would do, JR, and that's just try to work side mount against Jack Johnson in this opening round.
And he's doing a good job of it so far, maintaining position no matter what Jack does as far as trying to work himself back up. Jack was able to get full guard for a moment, but Sargent passes it, now takes back control. Bad position for Jack Johnson here. He's stretched out. Sargent both hooks in. He's got the neck. This could be over pretty soon here, Steve.
Jack Johnson in a bad spot here. He's trying to peel away the arms of John Sargent and get out of this submission attempt. And it is John Sargent that comes away with the victory over Jack Johnson right here at Kickdown 50. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for these two fighters? The winner by rear naked choke at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round, John Sargent. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with John Sargent. John, you fought many, many times around the region, around the country. California you're from, but you fought here, New Mexico. You come in here tonight. All three of your professional victories are in the Kickdown Fight promotion, and you just beat one of the more prolific strikers that the state, the country has seen. And we didn't see any striking standing. It was all on the ground. Hey, what happened to the striking and the standing you were gonna do?
You know, if you try to put a plan together, it goes out the door. Hey, I'm just lucky Jack didn't take my head off.
Great fight by you. You worked side mount the entire time and got him up against the fence. You submit him, you come away with a victory. At this point in your career, where do you go from here?
Like I said before, put him in front of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Sargent. Tonight in the co-main event, challenger Nick Honstein from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, comes in to try to take the featherweight title. Honstein is trained by Will Ellis and fights out of the Pangsuco shoot fighting team. 11 victories to his credit, and the former amateur featherweight champion, tonight he looks to claim stake to a new title, the featherweight title. Enter the champion, Tom Johnson. On a 4-fight win streak, he's the current featherweight champion, and tonight he makes his title defense against Nick Honstein. Right here, right now, the Kickdown Professional Featherweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout brought to you by Jim Ricci. Gracie Barra Denver Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, located at 3333 South Tamarack Drive in Denver, Colorado. The only Gracie Barra school in Denver. Check them out, Jim Ricci. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this bout for the men's professional kickdown featherweight mixed martial arts title. Introducing the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to us by way of Scottsbluff, Nebraska. He enters the kickdown hexagon, 20 years of age. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 144 pounds. Representing the Pangsuco Shoot Fighting Team, he's the former kickdown amateur featherweight men's mixed martial arts champion. His combined fight record, 11 victories and 1 defeat, professionally undefeated at 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Quick Nick Honstein.
What's up, Denver? This is Quick Nick Honstein, fighting out of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, representing Pangsuco Shoot Fighting. Tonight I'm going up against Tom Johnson. He's a real well-known, tough fighter. I hope it's a battle. I hope you all enjoy it. It's an honor to be here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, from right here in Denver, Colorado, he enters the kickdown hexagon, 39 years of age, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 145 pounds. He's the principal instructor and owner of Innovative Martial Arts, a Krav Maga expert, a World Combat League Chuck Norris Denver Fury veteran. His fight record, 4 victories and 1 defeat. He is the current men's professional featherweight kickdown mixed martial arts champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sensei, Tom Johnson.
Hey everybody, it's Tom Johnson here fighting for my featherweight title against Nick Honstein. He's a great fighter from Nebraska. He's young, energetic, very talented, but I believe that old age and treachery will always overcome youth and exuberance. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the action begins for this kickdown professional featherweight men's mixed martial arts title, the referee in the center of the action once again, Mr. Don Theus.
National Featherweight Championship. Do you have any questions for the blue corner? Any from the red? Okay, touch them up, guys. All right.
We have arrived at the co-main event of the evening. Tom Johnson, the current champion, 4-1, and Nick Honstein, the challenger, 3 5-minute rounds. We are off. Nick Honstein, a feathery, wiry, shoots in quickly on Tom Johnson, and now Johnson works from the back. JR, it is Nick Honstein's ground game that every fighter should fear.
He's been very, very impressive in every bout that I've ever seen him in. But Tom Johnson, he's the champion here, and he's setting up a triangle off the bottom really nicely. We've seen him win a lot of his fights by submission. Honstein standing in the black trunks now, picks him up and actually lands a kick while he's got him off the ground. Johnson, good job getting his feet back underneath him, and Honstein pulls guard.
Incredible transition by the sensei Tom Johnson, and now Nick Honstein has the triangle attempt coming forward. Boy, is he slick, JR.
Both these guys very, very smooth on the ground, very, very technical fighters. And Honstein setting up the armbar there, but Johnson using the opportunity to step over. Nice work there by Johnson, but Honstein staying dedicated to wanting to keep it on the ground, gets the ankle pick and has a takedown here.
Tom Johnson on quite a win streak himself. He captured the title, doesn't want to relinquish it. The only defeat he had as a professional came at the hands of Chris Cisneros. He avenged that loss. He's fought in the World Combat League, and he continues to get better even at the ripe old age of 39 years old. And it's Nick Honstein now that looks to try to be the future of the kickdown in this division. But I think Tom Johnson's going to have a say in that.
I'll tell you, watching these two guys fight, it's just a jiu-jitsu buffet out there. They've got all kinds of stuff going on. Good ground action. I've seen Tom Johnson a lot, known for his stand-up. He comes from a Krav Maga background, but obviously got a very well-tuned ground game also. Nick Honstein doing a good job staying out of any trouble so far.
Very good, JR, and they work methodically and patiently. You hear me say that a lot, but you've got to have that in mixed martial arts. And now Tom Johnson taking what he's given, and now Honstein trying to pass, and he does, and he's got him mounted, JR.
Passes and immediately takes full mount. Good job there by Honstein, making a really, really smooth transition into top control.
Nick Honstein now trying to work an omoplata from what we hear, what we can see. And Tom Johnson in a bad spot here, but he's going to try to get out of it, and he doesn't yet. And Tom Johnson now trying to work his way around. Boy, is he in a bad spot. That right arm is in a terrible spot for Tom Johnson, but he's fighting it, JR.
Yeah, Honstein trying to step over for the armbar there. Tom Johnson showing some amazing flexibility, doing a good job getting out of that really, really precarious position. And he ends up escaping the submission hold, but Honstein still having the dominant position and side control, and then right back to full mount goes Honstein.
And the fans appreciate the good skill shown by both fighters. And now Tom Johnson trying to go high and catch Honstein, but it's not working. It's Honstein that continues to work the ground, and Tom trying to push off the fence. And can he pull his way out of this submission attempt, JR? There it is.
Oh, and he taps out. Nick Honstein got the choke with the shin across there, omoplata choke from the top as Tom Johnson tried to escape out the back door. Tom Johnson now 4-2, and Nick Honstein maintaining his record, undefeated 3-0 now as a professional, and he's a kickdown featherweight professional MMA title holder.
And 21 seconds of the very first round by Loco Plata, and new kickdown men's professional featherweight champion, Quick Nick Honstein. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Nick Honstein, freshly crowned kickdown professional featherweight champion. Nick, I have to say, your fight moniker is true. You are very quick. Your ground continues to improve. Now, 12-1 with all fights combined, and you just continue to improve. And 20 years old, the unbelievable, quite a talent. And the Pangsuco Shoot Fighting team out of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, a fine job. Tell us about the fight. What's next for you, champ?
I don't know what's next. Probably go to Disney World or something, but as far as the match goes, I have a lot of respect for Tom. I was real scared. I know his stand-up's really dangerous, so I wanted to play my game. I wanted to take it down to the ground, show off some of my 10-planet skills, and I was feeling kind of loco tonight, so I pulled out the logo plot. Have a good night. It's great to be here again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Hunstein. Tonight in the main event of the evening, the current lightweight champion Colby Snyder makes his first lightweight title defense. He's a World Combat League veteran, the current champion, and he's a kickboxer. Enter the challenger Daniel Douglas. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve. He had a 9-second knockout in his fight debut, and tonight he wants the lightweight title. In the main event of the evening, Daniel Douglas to take on the current champion Colby Snyder for the Kickdown lightweight men's professional title. Ladies and gentlemen, these bouts are sanctioned by the Colorado State Boxing Commission. Commissioner in attendance this evening, Chief Inspector Mr. Curtis Brasher. This next bout, 3 5-minute rounds for the Kickdown men's professional lightweight mixed martial arts title. This fight brought to you by and for all of the mothers of the world. We celebrate you tomorrow, Mother's Day. Thank you for all that you do. Fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger enters the cage, 33 years of age. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 153 pounds. He's an independent fighter. 1 victory and 1 defeat from Lakewood, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Destroyer, Daniel Douglas.
My name is Daniel Douglas. I'm fighting out of Lakewood, Colorado. I'm independent, but I couldn't be here without the help of some very important people. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Dr. Jeffrey Anderson at Colorado Optimal Health, and Chad and Amanda Martin at Sinfiltration Tattoo. Also like to thank Big Joe Montalvo and Steve Alley for the opportunity. I'm here to fight Colby Snyder in the main event, and it's an honor. Thank you.